Salesforce Development Lesson 20. Today we'll be looking at the Lightning App Builder, and we're going to be making changes to our screens and show you how to do that, not only through the Lightning App Builder, but also through the page layouts. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to go to, we'll start with the Flight Management app. And what we want to do is we want to start going through some of these pages, like our plane pages. And then here we have our plane seats and then our flights to a lesser degree. But basically what we want to do is we want to go ahead and see if we can reconfigure this page so it makes a little more sense for us. So let's go ahead and get started. In order to change the page, is we can go here and click Edit Page, and that'll bring us directly to Lightning App Builder. The other way to go about this, without going, I'm going to go ahead and leave this for now. The other way to go about this is you'd have to go to Setup and create a Lightning. And if you go to Lightning App Builder, then you would have to create a new page. But the nice thing about doing it through this control, through the this gear icon here, and then going to Edit Page, is it automatically creates the page for you, and it's associated to the plane object, which is really what we want. Right, a couple things here, let's see, that have to do with this, is generally what, because this is a master detail, we have a plane and then we have plane seats. Generally what I like doing is having the master detail all on one screen. So right now, if we want to look at separate screen, we have to click on the related tab and then go in here, maybe do view all to see all of our plane seats. So let's go ahead and try to streamline some things. And honestly, I don't think that we'd ever go through and care about which flights are related. I mean, that's kind of nice, but I don't even think we need this related tab here. So a couple things we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down to related lists, and we want to do a single related list, and then we're going to drag and drop this somewhere here. Now there's a couple places we can do it. I could do it here, but it doesn't give me a lot of real estate to show fields, so I'm going to actually add it down here to the bottom. So here, my related list that I'm looking for is, I'm not really looking for approval history. I'm looking for plane seats, right? Because this is the related list there. Okay, and this now displays our all the plane seats, not all of them, but a good number of the plane seats that belong to the plane itself. So that's one thing we want to do. I guess the other thing we might also want to do is kind of change this view so it's full screen, so we get more real estate going across. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't know that we actually need this here. So one thing we could do is we can go ahead and save this, and then it's not activated yet, so let's go ahead and activate this page here. Generally this page is associated with a specific app, and specifically the Flight Management app. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Desktop and phone is fine. Form factor, yep, that's fine. So I'll go ahead and do the final save there, and then we should be good. And I guess the other thing, well, a couple things. First of all, on my tabs, I want to get rid of the related tab. So I'm going to go ahead and go to here, and then I'll X out the related. So now the related disappears, and now we only have this tab. And now I do want to change the layout here So I know there's usually, when you get started, you can usually get rid of stuff here. So let me go over here to this side and see. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can change the layout here. And we have different things here. Yeah, it looks like once you create the layout, you're kind of stuck with it. So the only other alternative, I'd imagine, is you have to actually create the page from scratch. So you'd have to go over here, create the page as a single section page, and then that would get you where you want to be. But for now, we'll just for simplicity's sake, we'll leave this as is. We'll go ahead and save it. And now the other thing we want to do is I want to add more fields to get displayed here, so that we get a good view of everything. So that is going to happen. So I'm going to go back to our plane here, but now you see we no longer have multiple tabs. We have our plane seats down here. So those changes take effect immediately. The next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and go back to our gear, and this time we want to go to edit the object, because we want to fix the page layout. So we need to go to page layout. Right now we only have one, so that actually makes things much simpler. And what we want to do with the layout is we want to fix the plane seat, these related lists down here. So down here is where you control your related list, and if you hit the little wrench, it allows you to add extra fields that display in your related list. So a lot of things that we have for the plane, I don't know that the plane seat is really gonna get us much there. But let's go ahead. A couple things we want. We want to display the row. We want to display the seat type, the position, and I don't know if the price, the letter, here we go. That's the other thing we want, the letter, and maybe seat price. Let's see if that's good. All right, so we have what row it's on, the seat type, let's see, the seat position. I think the letter might want to go up above that. All right, so let me click OK, see if we get some samples here. That doesn't look too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. See how our seat looks like now. That looks a little bit better because now we have all the rows, right? Oh, let's see. Oh, that's the other thing. We could do, I think the sorting is the only other thing that's kind of, might be a little, oh no, it sorts fine. It sorts pretty well. I don't see anything off on the sorting. Yeah, I think this looks okay, so I'm okay with this. So here you could see we get to scroll all the way through and get a good view of what data is in there. So if we go back to our plane, let's go back to this plane here, we got to see the first bunch of seats that are on here. So this doesn't look too bad. All right, so let's go ahead. So I'm comfortable with this. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with flights. So again, I'm just going to pick a flight, doesn't matter which. We're going to go ahead and edit the page first. Again, we're going to go to our tab, remove the well, first, if you look at the related, we're looking for flight seats here. So we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other one. We're going to remove related, grab a single related list, drop it in here, and this is going to be supposed to be flight seats, sorry. Yep, flight seats. So there you go, that appears here nicely. So we're going to go ahead and save this again. Go ahead and activate it. We're going to assign an app default, which again is going to be customer service. That goes with there. Next, save. Looks good there. Let's go back. Why didn't that? Oh, maybe I have to refresh. Let me try refresh. Oh, no, didn't like that. So let's edit the page again. Let's see what happened on the flight there. Ooh, it did not save it. Why didn't it save it? Because that should have been saved. So something went wrong there. Let's try this again. Gonna remove that. Related list. I think that looks good. Let's save. Activate. Assign as app default to, oh, that's why. It should be in flight management. That was my problem. Put it on the wrong thing there. So now we're gonna go ahead and save it. That looks good. And now, because we're in flight management, that looks much better. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we're going to go and click on Edit Object. Again, we're going to go to the page layout on the object. Then we're going to do flight layout here. And again, we're going to do the same thing with our flight seat. I'm going to hit the wrench, and we're going to get rid of the flight seat name, and we're going to put all the other stuff in here. So let's see, we want to put all this other stuff. So we want to do the seat row, type, letter, position, and seat price. There we go. Click OK. Click Save. All right, now we're back here. We should just be able to refresh. Hopefully this looks a lot better. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the only weird thing I don't like about this, it doesn't look like it's sorting properly. So let me go back to the edit object here. Then we'll look at page layouts again. Let's see if we can fix our sort. Here we go. What are we going to sort by? Let's do it by seat row, because that should be okay. Unfortunately, you can't really sort by much else, but that's good enough for now. So we're going to click OK, save it, and again we're going to refresh here. Ooh, what happened here? I think I made a mistake somewhere, and then I pulled all of my, oh yeah, this was I put related list instead of related list single. So let me get rid of this. We'll do related list single here. There we go. And then here we're going to do flight seats. Yeah, it looks a little better. Yeah, the only thing that isn't cool about this is it's sorting with text, and it's not really what I want there. But we'll have to fix that another time, or figure that out, how to get that better sorted than what it is right now. But for now, at least we have the general view of things here. Okay, so that is flight management. We got one more to do. We need to switch on over to our customer service app, which is what we want. And the big one is the reservation. This is the one where we have to change it, because again, we have the same layout. So again, we're going to edit the page. We're going to remove related. We're going to grab a single related list. We'll do that here. We're going to go ahead and type in reservation items. Okay, so that looks good. Again, we want to display something different here, but first we need to save. We're going to activate this to our, this is definitely going to be our customer service app. Save. We're good there. I'll go ahead and save that. Go back here. So we should see the changes here, which we do. So now, again, we have to go to edit the object and then go to page layouts. And again, we have to decide what fields we want to display here. Now again, reservation name is very useful, so I don't want to put that there. A couple things we want to put here and we might want to display is the flight seat. Let's see, any discount? Maybe not so much discount. Definitely the price and the total. And maybe the price isn't really that important, but that should display fine because it's not a lot of information there. So that's pretty good. We'll leave it at that. So that looks okay. Let's go ahead and save this. Then we're going to go back here. Let's refresh our page and we should see the new view here. So again, we can only see what flight we're on, our reserved, what flight seat, etc. So this isn't too bad. And again, we might want to create formula fields to display some of the flight information here so that we can see it and then we can add it to our view so we can see things about the flight, like what the day of the flight is and all that information. We might want to show that and then maybe show our total and not our price. So there's other changes that we can make, but for now we will stop here because I think we've at least made the change to our Lightning app page. So let's go ahead and make sure we pull all this data into our project here. So again, we go back here. We're going to go ahead and do a preview here, see what it's going to pull in. All right, so we've made a lot of changes. We have a bunch of new Flexi pages that we created, made changes for that. We have a customer service we also made changes to the customer service custom applications, customer service and flight management, as well as a bunch of layouts. All right, so this looks good. Let's go ahead and pull this in. So I'll go ahead and do the SF project retrieve start. We have our changes here, so now we should have a whole bunch of new Flexi pages that pop up there. All right, I'll clear that out. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you very much. Again, if you enjoy this vehicle and if you can either share it, like, or subscribe to it, I would really appreciate that. It'll help other people find this video and please do so if you think it's useful. So until next time, see you later.